Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I would like to do a review on this beautiful deck that I found here. I have here it's called the Cosma Visions Oracle by James R. Etz. And this box is absolutely beautiful. It's a rose petal texture. You open up the inside. It also has this little, these words here, and it also is a rose petal texture as well, inside and out. It is a beautiful designed box. It is also an indie box as well, an indie creator, published, self-published. It's absolutely beautiful. I really love and enjoyed this deck. The book is also a rose petal finish as well. It's a tiny book, but it's very informative. The intro starts off with him talking about how he created the book and the different ways on how to use it. He said that this is like in tarot cards, like a tarot deck. Um, uh, and it can be used as so, and it's about after the past life experiences. So it is beautiful. Then if you look at this section here, he also talks about different spreads, the life map, a mirror, and he talks Cosma Visions Regression. It actually took a long time for him to create this deck. And I think he did a really beautiful job. This deck that I have is the second edition, so whatever corrections he made on the first edition, from the first edition, this deck doesn't have any like misspells or errors. Also, he also mentioned, okay, so it works just like the tarot deck. There's majors and there's minors. It's just a beautiful book. I haven't done any readings yet with this deck, but I would love to, and I will in the future. Um, I think I've been looking at this for a couple of years now, and I finally was able to purchase it. And let's get started. Let's start looking through it. So here on the edging, it's a beautiful holographic kind of finish, and it's also in a black color. It's like a black silver blue like holographic color. So I don't know if you guys can see that. That is what it does with the lighting when the lights hit it, and I really like that. The back is also reversible, and the cardstock is a nice thick cardstock with a nice finish. Also very good with, shuffling. So here we go. This is the first card. This card is the death card. This card represents the Fool. And the second card is the Crow card. And this one represents the Magician. So, and so on and so forth. It has 21 major, and the rest are the minors. So let's get started. pretty solid deck in your hand. My hands are pretty small, so it's a pretty solid deck. Let's see. I don't know why mine is kind of like splitting in the middle. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that, but it doesn't bother me. But let's see how it shuffles. Actually, before I do that, I want to show you one part of the deck I find very fascinating and amazing. Is this part of the deck. I'm going to show you based on this. Okay, so we're going to go over this part of the deck right here. And I'm not going to show you all of it because my space is limited. But they have this beautiful, the way he created this deck is absolutely beautiful. He created an image that is connected with the minors. See that? So it creates its own little story. And I think it is absolutely an amazing idea. And also genius as well. You connect the cards and it creates its own little story. And then the crazy part, I'm going to just do this right here so you can see, because I said space is limited. And sorry if you're hearing noise, stomping. It is, we have kids upstairs and they're quite loud. So, and it continues on with the rest of the minors. So this is the deck and how it creates its own story. And I think it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. Just creating a nice, seamless, beautiful storyline. Look at the five of trees. Isn't that nice? Like, I love this. I think it's absolutely fascinating. Like, see, it slowly tells its own story, but it's one piece of art. And then, what's crazy is that when you get to this part, the 10 of trees, you bring it. I'm gonna slide everything down. I'm gonna slide this down so you guys can see. Absolutely amazing. This is beautiful, and it just takes the art into a whole nother level. Sorry if it's a little crooked, but you take this art, the 10 of trees, and you attach it to the ace of trees, and it starts the cycle over again. Like, are you kidding me? And it's just aligned perfectly. It aligns it so perfectly. And I feel like this is amazing. And he talks about it in the intro, adding a cycle, basically continuing a continuous cycle. And basically that's what his cards represent, is showing you life is a continuous cycle. And for me, I think that's absolutely fascinating. And the journey is a continuous cycle. And it just shows that here. I feel like life is only a continuous cycle unless you make the change to change it. Like how I feel like as a society, we don't learn from our mistakes. We keep doing the same stuff over and over, and we're not learning from our mistakes. Even though things got destroyed and knowledge got erased, from us learning different things, I feel like as humans, we don't learn. We haven't been learning for centuries. We just constantly history repeats itself, from the wars, from the deaths, from the challenges to the environment. It's just constant repeat, repeat, repeat. And we have to learn how to abrupt that and change it for our own benefits, and for things to change for our generations to come. But this is a beautiful, I digress, I'm sorry, but this is a beautiful deck. It is absolutely incredible. The art is beautiful. I love art. I love art like this. Especially, I appreciate decks that are hand drawn and created and thoughtful, and it's just absolutely amazing. So I would love to do a reading with this deck, and I will. And maybe this month coming up, um, in November, I might do a reading, for my monthly readings, using this deck as, one of the confirmation cards. But it's just amazing. I really hope you maybe try to invest in this card. Like, it is an investment, like you are going to be spending your money. It is expensive because it is an indie deck. I will post a link in the description, where you can purchase it. And let's show you how it shuffles. So I kind of shuffle like this sometimes. That went okay. I'm not the greatest shuffle, like I said before, shuffler. Let's see how this goes. Shuffling like this. I don't want to destroy it because it's so beautiful, but whatever, it's okay. It's one time shuffle. Ooh, the cards are a little thick, and my hands are kind of small, but it is a standard card size for tarot, but they are a little thick for me. And plus, I feel like the deck is also a little like thick as well. The cardstock is a little more like solid, and it feels like there's a lot in my hand. But let's see. This shuffles really nicely like this as well. I don't like shuffling like this. I don't know who can relate, but shuffling like this. I like shuffling. This is actually my preferred way of shuffling, but I don't like to shuffle like this because certain decks, it kind of ruins the edging. And I'm kind of really rough when I shuffle. I'm really rough. I'm rough with everything I do in my life. I'm just, really rough with that. But shuffling like this does kind of mess up your edging on your cards. But it's absolutely amazing. I really, 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 really think this deck is beautiful. And I really think he did an amazing job with this deck. He also has a tarot card to go along with this. He suggests purchasing both so you can, use them together. And there you go.